Okay, students. So today we will be seeing the method of substitution to solve pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay, this method of substitution is the first method that you are learning to solve the pair of linear equations which are in two variables. That means like these examples. Okay, pair of linear equations means two linear equations will be there. Why linear? Because they have in the power 1. The maximum power of the variable must be 1. Okay, that means the degree of the polynomial must be 1. Okay, the degree of this equation is 1. See, x has a power 1, y has a power 1, x has a power 1, y has a power 1. So they two are linear equations. Now pair of linear equations means, see, two linear equations are there, 1 and 2. That means a pair has formed. And in two variables, why two variables has been told? That is x and y. They are the two variables. Over here x and y, two variables. Over here also x and y, two variables. Okay, so pair of linear equation in two variables. So whenever you get this type of questions to solve some linear equations in some amount of variables, the only thing that you have to take care about is this one, is this rule. Okay, number of unknowns, or you can also say variables. Okay, unknowns can also be called as variables. Number of variables must be equal to, or number of unknowns must be equal to the number of equations. Over here, see, x and y, they are the two variables. So x and y, how many variables? Two variables. Okay, now how many equations are there? 1 and 2. See, two equations. So two variables and two equations. See, they are exactly equal. Two variables and two equations. If they are exactly equal, then we will be getting this. Unique solutions can be found. So x will be having one value, y will be having one unique value. That means they won't be same with each other. They won't be equal to, not equal to. Okay, so x not equal to y, and x and y will always have only one value. No other value is possible for x and y. Only one value will be possible. Okay, only a single value will be assigned to both x and y, but they must not be equal. See, if and only if this condition is followed, that is number of unknowns will be equal to number of equations. Okay, done. Now we will see how to solve this type of equations. Okay, let's see how to solve this kind of equations. See, these are the two equations, x plus y equal to 14, x minus y equal to 4. First we have to name both the two equations. Okay, first is the equation number 1, second is the equation number 2. So equation 1, equation 2, like this we name them. Okay, so using any equation we have to find any one variable. We have to subject any one variable. So I am just considering from, you have to write like this, equation 1. You can do equation 2 also. Okay, it's not a compulsory fact that you have to take equation 1. Okay, just you can take any equation and find the value of either x or y. So I am taking equation 1. Equation 1 looks like what? Like this, equal to 14. Now I want to take x as the subject. So x will be what? 14 minus y. Okay, note this thing. This will be value of x. Okay, and name also it as equation number 3. Okay, name it also equation number 3. Okay, for bit convenience. Now the equation that you have used to find this value, the equation number 3, to find the equation number 3, choose the another equation of that. So you have taken equation number 1 over here, so choose another equation. So take equation number 2. So from EQ2, okay, the other equation, choose the other equation. If you take one equation, choose the other equation, that is equation number 2. If you take equation number 2, choose equation number 1. If you take equation number 1, choose equation number 2. That I have done over here. Okay, now putting value of x from what equation? See, this is the value of x. What is the value of x? 14 minus y. From where? Which equation? From equation 3. From equation 3. In equation, which one? 2. In equation 2. The equation that you have used to find out the value of x, don't put the value in that equation. Put the value in the other equation, that is equation 2. I am putting in equation 2 and I am just doing the rest of the part on this side. Okay, now put the value of x. Put the value of x in this equation, that is equation number 2. This is the equation number 2. Okay, put the value of x, that is this value of x in equation number 2. So what is equation number 2? Equation number 2 looks like x minus y equal to 4. Now put the value of x. So this value will be put in place of x. So x will be 14 minus y. See, I put the value of x as like this. Okay, Now open the bracket. 14 minus y equal to 4. Okay, now minus y will be minus 2y. 14 minus 2y will be equal to 4. Now take 2y to that side, 4 to that side. Okay, so 2y will be equal to 14 minus 4. That means equals to 10. Okay, so 2y is 10. So y will be what? 10 by 2 cut. It will be 5. Okay, so y is equal to 5. One answer we got. This is one answer. Answer of y. Okay, the solution of y we got. Now put the y in this equation. In this equation, okay. Put y in equation 3. Put the y value in this equation. See over here, you will get x. Okay, x equal to 14 minus what is y? See, y is 5. Now 14 minus 5, x you will get as 9. Okay, this is how the method of substitution works. What is the meaning of substitution? Substitution means that taking value from one equation, putting inside another equation. So you are taking value from equation 1, putting that value in equation 2. Okay, don't put the same value in equation 1. If you do that, you will get something like this, 0 equal to 0. It will be of no use. Okay, so avoid this thing. So if you take value from equation number 1, put the value in equation number 2. If you take value from equation number 2, put the value in equation number 1. Okay, and you can take any value. I took x over here, you can take y also. You can practice in your home by taking y and using the same pair of equations. Okay, by taking y, you will absolutely get the same answer, that is y equal to 5, x equals to 9. Okay, you will get the same answer. Understood? So I hope this concept is over. This concept is understood by you. The method of substitution. This is actually a very long method, a very long process to do solve a pair of linear equations. We in the later classes we will learn other more efficient methods and more complex methods also. That is, one is the elimination method, another one is the cross multiplication method of doing the same thing but in half of space. See, it just takes the whole board. But if I do elimination or cross multiplication over here, it will just take only one side. That means only this side will be blank completely. Okay, in your pen and papers also, you will take up almost one page for doing this one. But that equations, you won't need that much space. Okay, thank you.